And now we get into your weather story throughout the Greater Toronto Area. I'm Rachel Schoutsen, and I want you to focus on this guy right here. See this low? Yeah, this has brought some thunderstorms throughout the southern prairies, and it's making its way east. It's up through northwestern Ontario right now, and it's moving into our backyard throughout the Greater Toronto Area. This is how much rain you can expect here. So widespread 20 millimeters on the high end. If we get some thunderstorms with this right before the cold front, it's likely that we will see and hear some. This is where some of the rainfall totals can really increase. The good news about all of this is it should hit after dinner. So if you have a tea time for tomorrow, yeah, your golf game still looks okay. We should see those sunny skies throughout the day on Sunday throughout the Greater Toronto Area, and temperature is pretty decent too. Let me show you this amazing video here. Look at this. Comfortable, fresh into the afternoon, 20 degrees for the city of Toronto. Same thing goes into Oakville. You get a little bit warmer once you move a little further inland, 22 degrees for Newmarket. Slightly below seasonal, yes, but wasn't it beautiful today? Yeah, Saturday was such a great day. If you had a wedding outdoors today, congratulations, you nailed the forecast. Yeah, perfect conditions. So this is what it looks like widespread throughout Sunday afternoon. Enjoy it because rain is on the way. Alrighty, I want you to stay with us here at the Weather Network. We have more on your Greater Toronto forecast just coming up. Well, what a weekend it's been across the Greater Toronto Area. Perfect, beautiful conditions. I know, a little bit below seasonal. I hope you don't think it's cool. It's quite fresh, really, and the sun has been incredible, really. The temperatures have been just struggling to get up to around 20 degrees, so it's about 5 degrees below seasonal, but gorgeous sunshine, and that's what we're going to see into tomorrow as well. I want you to focus in on this guy here. This is a look at some of the cloud tops, and this is associated with a low that's going to continue to track to the east, and yes, it's going to be bringing some rain in through the Greater Toronto Area. This is what Sunday looks like. Notice all the sunshine. Yeah, the rain is going to be late day. Now, I want to talk about Nathan Coleman. He's our reporter out in Atlantic Canada, and he's taking a trip to Iqaluit. He's made it there. Here's the latest from him. Okay, aren't you glad you didn't call GTA's weather cold today, right? Nate's in Iqaluit. Okay, remember, the rain's moving through late day on Sunday, and when we return, I want to talk about lightning on the golf course. Okay, Chrissy, I'm glad you mentioned that because, yeah, we're calling for rain throughout southern Ontario tomorrow. But if you live in the Greater Toronto Area, don't cancel your tea time. No, things are going to be beautiful throughout the morning and into the afternoon. We're looking at this low here. It's right now up through northwestern Ontario. By the time it gets into the Greater Toronto Area, it's not going to be till after dinner. So don't cancel that tea time. The conditions for Sunday are looking great. Now, when that rain moves in ahead of the cold front, we could be seeing some thunderstorms. So don't be caught off guard if you see or hear a few rumbles, thunder, lightning. And this is how much rain we're in for. Notice some of the heavier amounts are down throughout the southwest, 40 millimeters. We're looking at generally 20 millimeters of rain. But like we saw on Friday evening, if you get into a thunderstorm, that's when your rainfall totals, they really could rapidly increase. Temperature-wise, okay, what are we looking at? This is Sunday morning, pretty comfortable. We're slightly below seasonal, but it's still very fresh, isn't it? No complaints here, right? Lots of sunshine. Sunday morning, 13 degrees in Markham, 13 for the city of Toronto, and then into the afternoon, 20 degrees for the city of Toronto. Okay, I want to show you this. Wait for this. Yeah! A great day at the farm. Those goat videos are so good, aren't they? They're like the new cat videos of YouTube. Okay, Sunday afternoon, 22 degrees in Newmarket by. And through Saskatchewan, I know the rain, it was a little intense at times, wasn't it? But you appreciated it. Yeah, look at this photo here. This is from Dale Campbell. Looks like a centimeter of rain fell in Moosomin, and he said finally got a decent amount of rain last night. Just goes to show the drought situation that's going on across the prairies. Not enough rain, so these storms were welcome. Now, also saw the storms throughout southern Ontario and the Greater Toronto Area. This is from Toronto. Laura uses the hashtag Toronto flood, localized flooding here. She said, where'd the sidewalk go? Looks like she's swimming home. Now, I want to talk about Nathan Coleman. Yeah, you know Nate. He's our reporter out in Atlantic Canada. This is a shot of him. Guess where he's shooting? He is up in Iqaluit, and here's the latest from him. Love it, Nate. Thanks so much for that. I want to talk about a web story now. What Canadian city do you think made the list for the best city to bike in Canada? It made the top 20 list. Leanna McLean has more. All right, Leanna, thanks so much for that. Montreal making the list there, and also happening in Montreal this weekend, of course, the Grand Prix. The rain will hold off. I want you to stay with us here at the Weather Network because throughout the hour, it's Saturday evening, June the 6th. Rachel Schoutsen here with you, and I'm glad you've joined us because we're talking about some rain. Yeah, rain moving in throughout southern Ontario. Watch this here. This is a look at our cloud top. So you can see some of the activity right now that's moving in through northwestern Ontario, and this low is going to continue to push to the east, and our timing is pretty good because we're going to have a clear Sunday. Sunday is still looking fabulous. This rain is going to hit us more after dinner, so if you have picnic plans tomorrow, a tee-off time, keep them. The weather will not affect you. It's actually going to be a brilliant day. This is what the forecast conditions are looking like. You can see the rain as it starts to move through. Windsor, if you're down through southwestern Ontario, you could get into it just a touch earlier just because of your location. But as this continues to move through, we're looking after dinner for the Greater Toronto Area. That's where you're going to get into some of the rain. When we talk about how much rain here, widespread, about 20 millimeters. But if we get into the thunderstorms and right before the cold front associated with this low, that's where we could see the thunderstorms. So of course, heavy downpours, and that's where some of the totals could go up. Now, when we talk about thunderstorms, tornadoes, yeah, that's what we think about sometimes, right? Well, it was the first tornado to be reported in Alberta this year. It was categorized as an EF0 tornado. Now, as we look at the overall picture, this is our high pressure that's bringing us beautiful conditions. Today, we felt that into tomorrow as well. And then watch the rain as it continues to track from the west over to the east. This low, a lot of energy with this. It brought some pretty good storms throughout southern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba. So let's focus in on our story here. You can see the Sunday icon, lots of sunshine, still looking good as that rain is going to be late day, but it will affect you in through Monday. So driving to work on Monday morning might be a little bit slower. I want you to stay with us here at the Weather Network because Around the World with Kim McDonald is coming up just after this.